Farmer wants a wife. John Stater quits ahead of last solo date after telling him she doesn't look at him and think "I love you." Warning: this post contains spoilers for Farmer Wants a Wife. Last week's episode saw some of the Farmer Wants a Wife leads navigating a big shakeup, as two of them opted to bring their mom's pics back to the farm. Now, farmers John Sansone, Jay Woods, Matt Warren and Colton Hendricks are preparing to go on their final solo dates of the season. But, before they can do that, they are gearing up for a group camping trip in Texas to get some extra time in with their remaining women. The experience doesn't go as smoothly for everyone, especially as some of the farmers and their women are pondering how they truly feel about where the connections are heading. And sadly, in some cases, realizations have been made that this is the end of the road for their connections. Some conversations were more uncomfortable than others, however. Farmer Wants a Wife, one of Jay's daters quits and another woman is cut after he brings home his mom's pic. Before everyone embarked on their Texan camping trip, Jay knew he had some mending to do after bringing his mom's choice Rissa, 26, back to the farm, leaving his remaining women, Grace, 23, and Karina, 23, disappointed. Picking up where things left off at the end of last week's episode, Jay began by saying, "In this whole process, I have been trying to trust my gut through it all, even bringing Rissa in. But that does not change, you know, the connection and the chemistry I got with both of you all." Farmer Jay with daters Grace, Karina and Farmer Wants a Wife. Farmer Jay was pictured with daters Grace and Karina on Farmer Wants a Wife. The people puzzler crossword is here. How quickly can you solve it? Play now. Karina noted that she was feeling hot about what transpired, and Grace was largely unresponsive during the conversation. Noticing Grace's checked-out reaction, Jay asked to pull her aside separately to discuss things, and Karina walked off. But, Grace didn't want to hash things out on cameras, declaring that she wanted her mic turned off. As they spoke, Jay reassured Grace that he had no doubts about his feelings for her, making it his promise to her that their connection is real. They ultimately hugged it out. Farmer Colton and Farmer Matt have honest talks, that led to eliminations. After the guys and girls got settled at the campsite, where they were joined by Season 2 success story farmer Nathan Smothers and Taylor B. Dell, Colton, 28, ended up pulling Hope, 24, aside for a one-on-one chat, which coincidentally comes after she expressed doubts about the pair in both last week's and this week's episode. "I don't want you to think anything about you is wrong," he began. "It's just, I do not want to string you along. To me, I just wholeheartedly think that I would make you happy and I don't think that I would be happy. I think that, unfortunately, I can't." To that, Hope said, "I totally get it," before the pair parted ways. Farmer Colton Hendricks is pictured with dater Hope on Farmer Wants a Wife. Fox. Meanwhile, Matt, 30, decided to have a private chat with Alex, 29. Keeping to the promise he made about being open about how I'm feeling, the California native admitted that he feels something is just a little bit off. Farmer Wants a Wife participant leaves show after accusing Matt of sneaking around off camera. Their story isn't adding up. "I wish we had more time, but unfortunately, we don't," Matt said. "I just wanted to be honest with you about that. Honestly, it breaks my heart." Luckily for Matt, Alex confessed that she was feeling the same way, but she wanted to hear it from him. Sticking to his promise of being more open with his feelings, Matt is ready to tell Chelsea, 30, how he really feels about her. And he does so by pulling off a sweet, grand gesture for her birthday, which was the day prior. Matt brought over flowers and a cake, topped with candles. "It was probably hard to be away from all your friends and family yesterday," said Matt as Chelsea responded. "Yes, it was. It was very hard, especially being in Texas, for our camping trip. I feel like they're all right there, but I really appreciate the gift." The People app is now available in the Apple App Store. Download it now! For the most binge-worthy celeb content, exclusive video clips, astrology updates and more. Noting how he feels like they haven't talked very much, Matt said he was hoping to figure out where Chelsea's head was at. "I just feel like we're so similar, it's hard for me to, like, show how I feel. I can't just keep holding myself back. So I gotta be a little more straightforward," he said. "That's what I'm doing right here, telling you how much I like you," he continued, adding that he believes Chelsea matches him in a really good way. Which she agreed. They also admitted to having a crush on each other before Chelsea blew out the candles on her cake, wishing that he'd permanently take her back to his California farm. Following a successful one-on-one chat with Claire, during which she asked him to take her on the final solo date, which would also be the first one she's gotten all season, and stealing kisses with Lily, John's fellow dater Kaylee began to wonder if she should go home. John, too, felt like the pair were stuck in a friendly and surface-level area. So, John and Kaylee opted to step away to chat about where the connection is currently, leading to Kaylee making a big decision about their future. Farmer wants a wife. Jay's prospect breaks down in tears as John processes the interesting turns that led to Samantha's exit. "You're amazing, but in the back of my head, I think no, this isn't it," Kaylee said. "I just feel like I don't look at you and think like, I love him so much." To that, John suggested that maybe the romantic connection between them is just not there, and she agreed. They then hugged goodbye. The next morning, host Kimberly Williams Paisley returned to invite Farmer John, Farmer Jay, Farmer Matt and Farmer Colton to select one of their remaining ladies to take on the final solo date of the season. This is a pivotal date, as it's the last one before the farmers pick their final two women. Matt picked Chelsea, leaving Ale, 29, and Jordan, 32. Jay selected his mom's choice, Rissa, 26, leaving Grace, 23, and Karina, 23, noting that his mama picked her for a reason. Meanwhile, Colton picked Keely, 22, since they haven't been able to spend a lot of time together lately, leaving Zoe, 22, and Bailey, 24. Lastly, John ultimately took Claire up on her request to go on a date, leaving Lily, 23, and his mom's pick, Juliana, 27. Never miss a story. Sign up for People's free daily newsletter to stay up to date on the best of what People has to offer, from celebrity news to compelling human